Hey y'all, welcome back to Epi Fridays, where we talk public health through the lens of Black women's lives. I'm Dr. Lakeisha Watson, epidemiologist and data storyteller, and today we're unpacking a powerful but under-discussed concept, weathering, and how it's shaping our health in ways that aren't always visible. Now, we've all heard the saying, black don't crack. And yes, black women age beautifully on the outside. We glow, we radiate, but here's what we don't talk about enough, what's happening inside. Because while the outside might not crack, the inside is carrying stress, inflammation, and strain that can't be seen in a selfie. And so let me hit you with a stat. A study found that black women show signs of biological aging 7.5 years faster than white women of the same age. That's not genetics. That's the toll of chronic stress from everyday pressure to show up, perform, and survive. That process has a name, weathering, which is the cumulative toll that chronic stress takes on our bodies. And the concept of weathering was introduced by public health researcher Dr. Arlene Geronimus in the 1990s, and her research showed that black women experience accelerated aging and earlier health deterioration because of the persistent stress we carry, and that stress rooted in racism, sexism, economic insecurity, and social exclusion. Every time our bodies perceive a threat, it activates your stress response system. Your body releases cortisol to help you handle it, but when these stressors are constant, your system never gets a break. That's when cortisol goes from helpful to harmful, because chronic high levels of stress hormones increase inflammation, weaken your immune system, and damage your blood vessels and heart. Over time, this kind of biological wear and tear leads to higher rates of conditions like hypertension, heart disease, diabetes, preterm birth, and autoimmune disorders. And here's the thing, it starts early. Research shows that black women in their 30s and 40s are already seeing health issues that typically don't appear until much later in life for other groups. So weathering doesn't just affect our physical health, it touches every part of how we live and show up. It's the exhaustion of being the strong black woman in every room. It's the hypervigilance we carry when we walk into healthcare spaces. It's the pain of having our symptoms dismissed or voice ignored. That emotional labor has a cost, and it contributes to higher rates of depression, anxiety, and burnout. And because our culture doesn't really do a good job of creating spaces for black women and men to rest, grieve, or be vulnerable, that pain just gets pushed deeper into our bodies. So what do we do with this information? First, we name it, understanding that this is not just personal, it's structural. It's not just about you needing to do more or manage stress better. It's about recognizing that the systems we live in were built to produce this harm, and we've been surviving in spite of that. But second, we protect what we can. That means building rest into our life like it's a non-negotiable. That also means prioritizing joyful movement, even if it's a 10-minute walk, seeking culturally competent mental health care, letting your no be a full sentence because it is, nourishing your body with food, hydration, and stillness, and also creating and leaning into community spaces where you can just be. Weathering is real, but it doesn't have to be the full story. You deserve a life where your body isn't in survival mode all the time. You deserve care, softness, and rest because you are not a machine, you are a whole person. Thanks for tuning in to Epi Fridays. Protect your peace, prioritize your health, and I'll see you next week.